natunaw ang witness ni Amando. Kaya ang resulta, frustrated ang naturang abogado ng prosecution at pinuna po yan mismo ng presiding officer na si Chis Escudero. Patay ka riya! At ito ang pinakamaganda dahil nga po kagahapon ay binigyan ng pagkakataon ng presiding officer itong prosecution sa pagpresenta nila ng witness ng closing remarks. Abaho, ngayong araw ay binigyan rin po ng pagkakataon ang depensa para magkaroon ng closing remarks dahil natapos na po ang pag-cross-examine ng naturang witness ng prosecution. Kaya ang ending, nagamit pa ang kapalpakan ni Hontiveros ng depensa, no? At sinabing walang pagbabanta kay Bongbong Marcos at ang meron ay pagbabanta kay Vice President Inday Sara Duterte ni Tambaloslos at ng gobyernong nakangiwi ang panga. Kung naglabas po sila ng video kagahapon, naglabas rin naman po ng video ang depensa ngayong araw. Kaya ang resulta, nangatog si Attorney Amando at natunaw ng tuluyan ang witness nilang expert ko, no, kahit 2 linggo lang nag-training. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Palike po muna, pa-share, pa-subscribe at pakipindot po ang inyong mga notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa ating mga video.
Your continuing objection, because you already sound frustrated, Counsel, in regard to this line of questioning by the Counsel for Respondent.
I'm very patient.
The Counsel for Respondent may proceed. Witness may answer.
He already answered, Your Honor. Thank you. You earlier confirmed that there was actually a certification dated February 5, 2025. You likewise
Objection, misleading. I don't
I have no
remember
question,
this
Your Honor.
witness.
Let the Counsel finish with this question, Counsel.
He even read it, Your Honor. You likewise confirmed that in that said certification, dated February 5, 2025, the earlier affidavit of investigation were subject to 7 recommendations. And you confirmed that you read that.
Objection. Misleading, Your Honor, please. Now the counsel mentioned 7 grounds. 7 grounds, and I don't remember this witness uttering the term 7 grounds. What I do remember, Your Honor, please, is that this witness was confronted with a certification, a letter, whatever, but now the counsel is now asking this witness to confirm the contents of those certifications or letters. Misleading.
No,
That's not allowed during cross. The counsel is now assuming facts that have yet to be established. Can I repeat that? This witness was only confronted with certifications, letters, dated this, dated that. And now, the counsel now asking,
Your Honor, please, he's not testifying.
Wait, let me finish. Now he is asking this witness to confirm that in that letter there are 7 grounds, as if this witness uttered those words. The ground is misleading, definition. This counsel is assuming facts that have yet to be established through this witness, Your Honor, please.
Counsel, again, the witness is not a newbie. I think he can handle himself and would know how to answer if indeed he is familiar or not with what is being presented to him. And thus far, he has responded based on his knowledge of these documents. Chair will allow it. Witness may answer.
Sir?
Can you repeat the question, Counsel?
You confirmed that there was a certification dated February 5, 2025. You likewise confirmed that in said certification...
Your Honor, compound question.
There's no question.
Wait.
Kindly wait for the presiding officer to recognize you before answering.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Much
Please,
obliged,
Counsel for the prosecutors, please finish your objection.
Thank you so much. Can I?
Yes, please proceed, Counsel.
Compound questions. The witness is now being confronted with 2 successive questions without allowing this witness to answer the first question. What makes a compound question?
No need to lecture, Counsel. Counsel for Respondent, please reform.
Your Honor, I had no question. I had no question yet.
Kindly proceed with your question.
Thank you, Your Honor. The earlier affidavit of investigation was subject to 7 recommendations from the DOJ
Big, Your Honor,
for
please.
case build-up.
Objection, vague. The earlier investigation, which investigation is the counsel referring to?
We already-
Objection, vague.
We already established, Your Honor, there was an earlier one.
Overruled. Again, the witness is competent enough to testify. Overruled. Witness, kindly proceed with your question, Counsel.
Yes. In the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025, that you identified, despite DOJ's recommendation number 6 that you earlier read,
Objection, Your Honor, objection.
Sir, Your Honor, I'm not
If
yet
the
finished.
ground is...
Can we wait for the counsel to finish with this question, counsel, please?
Okay, Your Honor.
Question. Sir, there were still no affidavits of the journalists from the media outlets in your affidavit of investigation dated February 10.
Witness, not answer first. Objection, Your Honor, please, misleading.
Why is it misleading, counsel?
The counsel said the earlier affidavit of investigation. In fact, Your Honor, please, he referred to the February 10 investigation. That's not the earlier investigation. That is the final affidavit investigation submitted to the DOJ. Misleading. Misleading, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
The presiding officer will ask the question. Mr. Witness, did you attach the
I said
affidavits
revised,
of the two witnesses that viewed the video of the Vice President in the February 10 affidavit?
Yes, sir. Let me qualify my answer in number 6, sir.
You may do so.
In number 6, sir, the DOJ requested an affidavit to be executed regarding the contents of the minutes. I executed an affidavit attesting to those minutes, sir, which I'm part of the interview, sir.
But was it attached to the February 10 affidavit?
Yes, sir.
Counsel for the respondent, your witness.
thank you. Sir, but there are no affidavits of the journalists from the media outlets, correct? My question is not found there, Your Honor.
Oh, Your Honor, please.
My question is
Your
not
Honor,
found there.
okay, wait. The counsel is confronting the witness with a document, and he propounded
I
questions,
was
and then
not-
he asked another question, and he took the document away. What's
Your
the
Honor,
purpose of that?
I was-
Objection, Your Honor, please.
My question is plain, Your Honor.
Let the
Do you-
witness peruse the document you presented him with. Let him answer that through a document.
My question is plain, Your Honor.
Your Honor, a witness should be allowed to peruse the document
I am
that he
not-
was confronted with.
Counsels, please. Witness, I think the witness understood the question. Mr. Kalilong, you may answer if you understand the question.
I will repeat the question. Your Honor.
Kindly repeat, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is still no affidavits of the journalists from media outlets appended on your revised affidavit of investigation, sir.
May I qualify my answer?
No, sir.
Oh.
Just answer a yes or no.
Kindly look at the document presented to you. On redirect, counsel can make you explain the disparity, if any. The question is simple. Are the affidavits attached to the affidavit of investigation?
May I see the question number 6?
Your Honor, my question does not relate to question number six.
Kindly show the witness, counsel.
I
It will
will.
enable him to give an intelligent answer
Can we
to your
please
question.
flash certification and put it to paragraph number 6?
The paragraph number 6 states that only the minutes of meeting with several personalities and representatives from various media outfits were submitted. Although the minutes were signed, there were no individual affidavit executed regarding to the content of the minutes. On this,
Okay, sir. I have no
So the
question.
answer is the affidavits are not attached.
I have executed an affidavit, sir.
No, the
Sir,
affidavits of the two journalists are not attached. I think that's the only question of
Yes, sir.
counsel for the respondent.
Thank you, Your Honor. Instead, sir, as you confirmed, what you appended to the affidavit of investigation are affidavits of NBI agents, correct?
Yes, sir.
Not the journalists who were present
The one-
during the November 23, 2024 press conference.
The one who interviewed, sir.
Yeah, the one into interview. Not the journalists.
Yes, sir.
Ask and answer, Your Honor.
Sir, in the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025 that you identified, despite DOJ's recommendation number 7, can we show again DOJ recommendation number 7? In the certification dated February 5, 2025, it is still the NBI Cybercrime Division that is the complainant.
I believe this is answered on the letter of the director, sir.
Sir, my answer is answerable by yes and no. The complainant is still the NBI Cybercrime Division.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. The supposed offended parties in this case would be President Bongbong Marcos,
Yes, sir.
the First Lady Lisa Marcos,
Yes, sir.
the former Speaker of the House Martin Romualdez.
Yes, sir.
Did President Marcos appear before the NBI during its investigation?
No, sir.
Did the First Lady Lisa Marcos appear before the NBI during its investigation?
No, sir.
Did the former Speaker Martin Romualdez appear before the NBI during its investigation?
No, sir.
Sir, I'm showing you again for the record the affidavit of investigation. Sir, did you attach to that affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025, an affidavit of the President Marcos?
Only the responses, sir.
Sir, listen to my question.
That's
Did
the
you-
answer.
Your Honor, he did not answer, so I'm entitled to
That's
ask
his
again.
answer.
Not responsive. The question was, Mr. Witness, did you attach the affidavit of President Marcos to the February 10 affidavit?
No, sir.
Did you attach an affidavit of the First Lady Lisa Marcos on your affidavit?
No, sir.
Did you attach an affidavit of former Speaker Martin Romualdez on your affidavit of investigation?
No, sir.
To your knowledge, if you know, sir, did President Marcos file any criminal complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte as a result of the November 23, 2024 online press conference?
He made a statement.
No, sir. My question is, if you know, did the President file any criminal complaint against the Vice President?
I have no personal knowledge.
Did the First Lady Lisa Araneta Marcos file any criminal complaint against VP Sara?
I have no personal knowledge.
How about the Speaker Martin Romualdez? Did he file any criminal complaint against VP Sara as a result of the November 23, 2024 online press conference?
I have no personal knowledge.
Did you really investigate this case?
Oh, Your Honor,
Withdrawn, Your Honor.
argumentative,
Withdrawn.
Your Honor, please.
Withdrawn.
Did you really investigate
Withdrawn.
this?
How about
Question
the
has been
Speaker
withdrawn.
Martin Romualdez? In other words, sir, the alleged offended parties were not included as complainants in the case you filed with the Department of Justice.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you. And despite the fact that the NBI Cybercrime Division did not comply with recommendations number 6 and number 7 in the certification dated February 5, 2026, it nevertheless filed the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025 that you identified today.
Can I qualify my answer, sir?
No, sir. Just answer with a yes or no.
Witness may be allowed to answer according to how he wishes to explain. You may proceed, Mr. Witness, to answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. For this case po, we complied with the requirements of the DOJ. That's why we secured a second certification wherein our documents is enough for preliminary investigation, sir.
Okay, thank you. And this certification is the certification dated February 5, 2025, correct?
Kindly show the witness a
This is
document.
not the new certification, sir.
Oh, sorry, sir. So, apologies, Your Honor. February 11. This was also executed by Senior Assistant State Prosecutor J.V. Lawrence B. Bandong, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now let's discuss the nature of the investigation you conducted. You claimed in your affidavit, sir, that affidavit of investigation, that the NBI began its investigation into the VP's remarks because it was directed by the DOJ to do so.
Motu proprio and directed, sir.
Okay. Do you understand what you just said, sir?
Oh,
Yes, sir.
oh. Can I
I'm
object to
asking,
that, Your
sir.
Honor, please?
I'm asking, sir. It makes sense, Your Honor.
Argumentative counsel, move on.
Mutu proprio, sir, means...
Oh, no, objection. You cannot lecture counsel. This is
Sir, what does mutu...
cross-examination.
You mentioned mutu proprio. What does it mean?
Even without a complainant, we started the investigation, sir.
Are you sure, sir?
Oh, argumentative. Are you sure,
get-
sir?
Move on,
Are
counsel,
you
move
sure,
on.
sir?
How... How about direct investigation? What does that mean?
Your Honor. Okay, no, never mind.
Directed investigation. What does that mean?
There is instruction from above, sir.
From?
Above. From
Above. What does above mean?
It may be the DOJ or the higher.
Higher. What's higher than the DOJ?
Based on that, it's only the DOJ, sir.
Based on... You said above the DOJ, sir.
No, sir. Above the
Sir,
NBI.
you said above. May I ask for a reading?
Argumentative, Your Honor, argumentative.
Counsel, again, I would have to sustain the objection. It is argumentative. I heard
All
the
right,
answer, and he meant as a general term above, but referring apparently to only the DOJ in this particular instance.
We submit, Your Honor.
Please proceed.
You confirmed that the NBI Cybercrime Division is the complainant in the case against the Vice President, and that the DOJ filed this with the NBI filed this with the DOJ.
Objection compound,
No,
Your Honor. That's a
no
compound
question, Your Honor. That was just a statement.
Counsel,
Oh, exactly. Your Honor,
He's
a
laying
statement.
the basis for a question. Go to your question, counsel.
Sir, the NBI, of course, you're from the NBI, is under the Department of Justice.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we can take judicial notice of that. We
Your
cannot-
Honor, if I'm on cross, Your Honor.
I know, but
I'm on cross.
there are things that
No,
will not be discussed.
Your Honor, please.
Counsel-
Can I, Your Honor?
Your Honor, please.
Counsel, let's give him some latitude.
Much
Although we
obliged.
can take judicial notice of that, it's part of his cross-examination.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The Secretary of Justice is meanwhile the head of the DOJ, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's the Secretary of Justice exercises control and supervision over the NBI.
Yes, but even
No, no more questions.
The witness
Yes
is
or no,
answering.
Mr. Witness? If you know,
Can you repeat, sir?
Mr. Witness?
The Secretary of Justice exercises control and supervision over the NBI. Yes or no?
We are under, sir. But we're independent.
So you do not know.
Oh, Your Honor, that's
Sorry.
argumentative. So
Sir,
you
are
do
you...
not know?
All right, Your Honor. Are you aware of Book 4, Chapter 8,
Oh.
Supervision and Control of the Admin Code?
Your
Section
Honor.
39... Your Honor, I have no
Your Honor.
question yet.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Section
Counsel for the
39...
prosecutor, let the counsel for respondent finish his question.
Yes, Your Honor.
Section 39 thereof, Secretary's authority. The Secretary shall have the supervision and control over the bureaus, offices, and agencies under him. Supervision and control. Sir, my question is this. Is the NBI, the National Bureau of Investigation, under a bureau under the Department of Justice?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And, sir, the President has control over all executive departments, correct?
I believe so, sir.
The DOJ is one of those executive departments, correct?
Yes, sir.
And the current president is Ferdinand Marcos Jr., correct?
We agree to that. That's judicial notice.
Your Honor, please. Yes or
There's
no?
no other
Yes, sir.
president. You
Oh,
only
he
have
answered
one
already, Your
president.
Honor.
Already asked and answered.
The head of the executive branch is President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., correct?
Yes, sir.
The very same Ferdinand Marcos Jr., who you said was an offended party in the case against Vice President Duterte.
Yes, sir.
So, in other words, the NBI investigated and filed the complaint. The DOJ directed the investigation and will determine whether the case should proceed to court. And the alleged offended party, President Marcos, is the constitutional head of the executive branch,
Objection.
exercising control over both the DOJ and the NBI. I withdraw, Your Honor. I withdraw. I withdraw, Your
It's the
Honor.
ground.
I withdraw.
Oh, Your Honor. It's even more compound question.
Nothing to object
asking
to.
several
Withdraw,
subject
Your Honor.
matters.
Withdraw. Withdraw.
Counsel, move on.
Withdraw.
Sir, you testified earlier that you investigated the Vice President in relation to the press briefing that she conducted on November 23, 2024.
Yes, sir.
This investigation by the NBI Cybercrime Division was started after the conduct of the November 23, 2024 press briefing of the Vice President, correct?
Yes, sir.
So basically, to put it simply, the investigation was done after the supposed incident on November 23, 2024.
The same day, sir.
The same day, but after.
Oh, Your Honor, the same day then after.
Same, not responsive, Your
Counsel,
Honor.
clarify your question.
Same day,
The
same
investigation was done after, later than, the supposed incident on November 23, 2024.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You mean to say later that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because how can you investigate something that hasn't happened yet?
Correct,
Yes, Your Honor.
Please proceed.
Sir, you're not one of the participants of the press conference on November 23, 2025, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you do not have personal knowledge about what transpired during that press briefing, correct?
It was live streamed, sir.
You did not watch that live stream, correct? In real time.
Yes, sir.
You only acquired knowledge about it when you started investigating later that day.
Yes, sir.
You also do not have personal knowledge of the alleged threats made by the Vice President during that press briefing, sorry.
After the press briefing.
After. You only acquired knowledge about it when you started investigating.
Yes, sir.
You also do not have personal knowledge of the alleged assassin that was allegedly hired by the Vice President.
It came to my knowledge upon...
Personal knowledge, sir.
No, sir.
Now, during your testimony yesterday, you mentioned that during your investigation on the November 23, 2024 press briefing conducted by the Vice President, you preserved a copy of said press briefing through open source investigation, correct?
Preserve a copy through open broadcast software studio.
Okay, thank you for the correction. One of the videos that you were able to preserve in relation to your investigation is the screen recording of the November 23, 2024 press briefing conducted by the Vice President, right?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, may I move that the very same USB be unsealed and shown by the prosecutor's Exhibit P-4-10 be unsealed and shown the witness.
Counsel for the prosecutor, so instructed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Wait ka na po. Wait lang.
November 20.
This is Exhibit P-4-10, I believe. Your Honor, may I request that he unseal the USB and that it be allowed to be played?
Which part, counsel?
Your Honor, we will play various parts of not the whole, as the...
That's what I was worried about.
Yes, Your Honor. We understood by the faces of the honorable members of the court.
So you will
We will just...
play parts.
Yes, Your Honor.
Of it. And you identified, I presume, the time stamp.
Yes, we have, Your Honor. I will get to that.
Witness may open the seal,
Thank you, Your Honor.
and counsel for the prosecutors is instructed to accompany one of the counsels for the respondent in the tech booth to make sure that it's the same USB being presented.
For the record, Your Honor, the witness is opening the prosecution's Exhibit P-4-10, Your Honor. This is the video dated November 23, 2024.
I have unsealed the flash drive, sir.
Counsel this with understanding, okay, very much like yesterday, that this USB will again be sealed and signed by both parties.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, may we request that this be played? Here, brother. Sorry.
Counsel for the prosecutors kindly accompany a representative from the counsel of the respondent to the tech booth to make sure that the same USB to be played. Kindly just guide us through, Counsel Attorney Narvaez, as regards to timestamps.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will.
Please don't forget your promise that it's not going to be the whole 2 hours.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, for the record and for reference, kindly identify the timestamp that you will be playing. I presume in chronological order.
Your Honor, for the record, we are showing the witness a part of the video marked as the prosecution's Exhibit P-4-10. First video, the timestamp around 0001:27 to 0002:20 of the November 23, 2023 press briefing as contained in the video that you identified yesterday, sir. Your Honor, may we ask that the video be played at those specific timestamps?
I do an apology. And then, ang sabi po nila, I just have to do an MR. And I did an MR because they did not rule on it. And then suddenly they have an order transferring me. When ang nauna naman na order ng lawyers namin was an MR to lift that order of contempt. Because they said that was the procedure. If they were not able to rule on that, how were they able to come up with an order, to transfer me to the women's correctional in the dead of the night? I mean, bakit ganun? Wala na bang rights yung mga tao? They just go to your room and then just get... Bakit ganun? I don't understand.
Your Honor, may I ask that the video be stopped? Sir, do you know who that is in the video that you identified?
Attorney Sulaika, as far as I remember, sir.
And Attorney Zulaika, as far as you remember, Attorney Zulaika is who in relation to the Vice President? You may answer not a yes or no question.
As far as I remember, she is the COS.
COS meaning Chief of Staff,
Chief of
right?
Staff.
And she is there in that video because she was cited in contempt by the House of Representatives, correct? If you are aware, you're the investigator.
Prior to the
Sir, my question again.
The witness
Let
is
the
about to
witness answer.
answer.
Witness was in the process of answering.
prior to the scene, I have no personal knowledge, but based on her statement during the video, I think it was mentioned.
So you didn't investigate the things that happened prior to the scene, correct?
We
Sir,
have-
yes or no?
We have investigated, sir.
You didn't investigate.
Oh,
I did, sir.
argumentative.
That's why there's an October 18, sir.
So what happened before that? If you investigated, what
I would
happened?
say I don't have personal knowledge, sir.
Sir.
Because I'm not present during that time, sir.
Witness is not responsive. The question was, what happened prior to this video, this particular clip of the video, if you know, given that you investigated the incident, as you said?
As far as I remember, there is a hearing in the House of Representatives.
What committee, sir?
I can't remember the committee, sir.
What happened, sir?
COS was cited in contempt, sir.
By who, sir?
I can't remember the exact, sir.
But you investigated. I withdraw, Your Honor. Can we play, let me show you timestamps around 002832 to 002933. This is the same prosecution's exhibit P-4-10. That is the video you identified yesterday. Your Honor, may we request that that video be played?
Hindi ako lalabas. Hindi ako lalabas.
Pwede magtanong. And sorry, just like addition kay. Sorry. Go on. So after you push back attorney, they left the room, no? Tama ba? Did I appreciate that that detail accurately?
Because I think alam din naman nila na mali yung ginagawa nila. You don't put people in the job of the night. What is that? It's sort of, di ba, official business hours. Because hindi naman po ako criminal eh. I am not a criminal. I am already here in their facility. I have assured them already that I will attend their hearing on Monday. So why will they treat me like that? So that's why I said I want my lawyer. I want my lawyer.
Stop, please. Sir, did you consider this in making your evaluation in the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now let me show you timestamps around 003305 to 003432 of the November 23, 2023 press briefing as contained in the video that you identified yesterday, the prosecution's exhibit P-4-10. Your Honor, may we request that
You're online, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
I would not have pushed that there by myself if I did not feel that I was being threatened. My life is being threatened. And you know, I'm sure you saw in the hearing that my back hurts. I cannot parang lift anything. I cannot. But dahil natakot ako, I feared for my life. I really pushed myself. This is not harassment. This is really a threat to my life. They gang up on you in the middle of the night? Huh? How is that that? Isn't that a threat to my life? Alam nila na I'm sick. I have said that repeatedly when the doctor came here.
Stop. Thank you. Sir, did you investigate the threats to Attorney Zuleika's life?
We need a complaint for this one. That's why
Yes or no, sir? Did you investigate?
we did not, because there's a lot of
You
there's
did
no
not. Okay,
complaint.
thank you.
The motto pro
No question, sir.
If the witness may be allowed to answer, Your Honor.
I had no question.
Already answered.
Did you consider this part in making your evaluation in the revised affidavit?
Asked and answered. He said
This is a
yes
different
earlier.
part, Your Honor. This is a
This is a
different
different
part. Did you
Witness
consider
answer.
this part in your evaluation in the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so despite considering these parts of the aforesaid videos, the NBI still recommended the filing of complaints for grave threats and inciting to sedition only against the Vice President? Yes?
May I qualify my answer, sir?
No, sir. Yes or no?
There's a reason why
Sir, your counsel may ask you questions. This is my turn.
Proper
Sir?
subject matter for redirect.
So, despite
Counsel,
considering these parts of the videos shown to you, the NBI still recommended the filing of complaints for grave threats and inciting to sedition against only the Vice President.
Yes, sir.
Now, in the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025, in page 15, paragraph 40 thereof, it is stated there, and I quote, "We unanimously believe that Vice President Duterte may be held liable for grave threats defined and penalized under Article 282 of the Revised Penal Code. It's inciting to sedition defined and penalized under Article 142 of the Revised Penal Code in relation to RA 10175, or the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. You see that, sir, right?
Yes, sir.
This conclusion was reached by you together with other affiants of the revised affidavit of investigation dated February 10, 2025, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, you mentioned that you're not a lawyer, right?
Asked and answered.
Asked and answered.
To date, we are
Counsel.
aware, are you aware if any court has convicted the Vice President for grave threats over what transpired on November 23, 2024?
As far as I know, not yet, sir.
Not yet.
As far as you know, Mr. Witness, as far as you know, no.
No, sir.
Proceed,
To
Counsel.
date, thank you, Your Honor. To date, are you aware if any court has convicted the Vice President for inciting to sedition over what transpired on November 23, 2024?
No, on my personal knowledge, sir.
Thank you. But you're the complainant, right?
Argumentative, Your Honor.
I was just asking.
Sustained, move
Asked
on.
and answered. Argumentative. Then withdraw your question. Improper.
Attached to the revised affidavit of investigation, which you identified and submitted to the DOJ and the Committee on Justice, is your affidavit of transcription of the press conference on November 23, 2024. I'm showing you this now. For the record, sir, Your Honor, I will show the... Can you check? Sir, please take a look. Can you please state for the record? This is your affidavit of transcription.
Yes, sir. This is a photocopy of my affidavit of transcription, sir.
This refers to the press conference on November 23, 2024.
Yes, sir.
You signed this on December 20, 2024.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please take a look at your paragraph 2. Let's read it together. In relation to the ongoing investigation, the undersigned was tasked to transcribe the screen-recorded video of the press conference of Vice President Sara Duterte on 23 November 2024, which was saved on a DVD. You read that, sir?
Yes, sir.
On paragraph 3 thereof, let's read it together. Undersigned transcribed the video mentioned above which resulted in a CCD transcript hereto attached.
Yes,
You
sir.
read that, sir? And 4, I hereby certify that the above-mentioned digital evidence has been faithfully transcribed and that has not been edited, altered, or changed in any way. Did you read that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And I am, on number 5, paragraph 5, I am executing this affidavit to attest to the truth of the foregoing facts and circumstances and for whatever legal intent and purpose it may serve.
Yes,
Did you read that, sir?
Yes, sir.
These statements of yours, this affidavit of yours, these were all done under oath, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were offered as an expert in digital forensic examination with a whopping 2 weeks of training. Do you confirm that that transcription of the screen-recorded video of the press conference of VP Sara Duterte on the 23 November 2024 has been faithfully transcribed?
I don't remember that I was introduced as expert, but a competent witness.
Okay, sir, but my question is, the press conference of VP Sara Duterte, the transcription of the screen-recorded video of the press conference of VP Sara Duterte on 23 November 2024 was faithfully transcribed by you.
Yes, sir.
Sir, attached to this affidavit is the transcript, correct? Can you please take a look?
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, may I ask again that the video, parts of the video be played of the press conference on November 23, 2024. Let's go through it together, sir. Where's the timestamps? First, let's go to around timestamp 00446. Your Honor, may I request that the video be played? Sir, please,
After this order, are you going to file, are you going to trigger na po ba, ma'am, sa filing?
I am not leaving this room. I am here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. Nobody can come in here and demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my right.
Okay, ma'am.
Any crime. I am not leaving this room.
stop.
Okay, yun na po, ma'am.
You heard that, sir? You want to repeat it?
I heard it.
Or you heard it? Sir, in the first, you see also where that part is? Can you see it?
Start with the question with Red Mendoza, sir.
Okay, after the Zuleika Lopez. Did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Witness, kindly speak to the mic.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
You heard, she said, I am not leaving this room. I am a detainee here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. That is the first sentence, sir. My question is this. Does your transcript have the words a detainee?
Can you repeat the video, sir?
Okay, let's do it. Please repeat, please play for the video again, please.
Instructed to kindly play the video timestamp identified by counsel for respondent.
You're going to trigger na po ba, ma'am, the filing?
I am not leaving this room. I am here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days.
That part that the detainee is inaudible, the only I heard, that's
You
why.
heard the, correct?
Yes.
Are the words or the sounds there? Here.
Yes.
Here. Okay. Please play. How about the last part of the paragraph? She said, I have my rights. I am not accused of any crime. I am not leaving this room. Does your paragraph in your transcript have the word accused after not?
Can you play the video, sir?
Please play the video again.
Speak to the microphone.
Thank you, sir. Instructed to play the video. Witness is instructed to speak to the mic.
Demand to answer me in the middle of the night. I have my rights. I am not accused of any crime. I am not leaving this room.
More. Play, please.
Okay po, ma'am. Yun lang po, ma'am. Thank you po, ma'am.
Wait. Back.
Any other question?
0446, please.
I'm sorry, ma'am, kasi I understand, ma'am. Ma'am, this is my last question, and I'm very much sorry to. I'm triggered na po ba, ma'am, the filing?
I am not leaving this room. I am here in the House of Representatives detention facility for 5 days until the hearing on Monday. Nobody can just come in here and demand to transfer me in the middle of the night. I have my rights. I am
Okay,
not
ma'am.
accused of any crime. I am not leaving this room.
Stop.
Okay po, ma'am.
Is the word accused in your transcript?
What I heard is root, sir,
The root
of any crime.
of any crime.
Yes, sir.
Let's play 001238. Can you please go to 001238?
Personal?
Nabigay sa iyo. Yung contempt. Diba? Sinabi nila sa iyo, isip namin yung contempt. Ipitusin yung act.
Sabi nila sa akin, if you notice it earlier during the hearing, sinuspend po ng chairman Chua yung...
Wait, stop, please.
Your Honor, please.
Please.
Now, I'm now registering my objection as to the relevance, Your Honor, please. If I may explain, Your Honor, of this line of questioning, Your Honor, please, if I may.
Counsel may explain his objection.
Your Honor, please. This witness already identified the video containing the contents of that press conference on November 23, 2024. And the counsel is now confronting this witness whether there are minuscule portions of the 2-hour video like detaining accused whether this appear in the transcription. Now the basis for the objection is irrelevant. How can it be relevant? How can it be relevant, assuming but not conceding that these two minuscule words, detainee and accused, are not reflected in the transcript, when in fact this witness said he investigated not only on the basis of the transcript, but on the basis of the video that he himself viewed? What's the relevance?
Overruled, part of cross to test the accuracy and the truthfulness of the witness insofar as his transcription of the video is concerned.
Thank you.
Counsel may proceed.
Thank you. Please play again 001238.
Nila sa iyo. Yung contempt. Diba sinabi nila sa iyo, isip namin yung contempt. Isip nila
Sa akin, notice if you really were in the hearing, di ba? Sinuspend po ng Chairman Chua yung session. Tapos, nung sinayin po ako ni Congressman Castro in contempt, then after that, nag-rule sila. Tapos, then sinuspend niya. Tapos, lumapit po sila. Nag-hadlock sila. And then, they called my lawyer. And then, tuloy kausapin ko. So, lumapit ako. And I really apologize. I said, that letter to the Commission on Audit was really a position of the agency. It is our stand. Like all, di ba? Like, meron kang points na gusto mo i-raise. We respectfully parang raised our points to the Commission on Audit. Alam ko, hindi naman po yung mali kasi that was our right as an agency. Because there was an ongoing audit investigation. Pero hindi naman namin kinukuha.
Did you hear the Vice President speaking?
I don't hear.
Can you please play again?
Mr. Kalilong, you're reminded, please answer
I don't hear,
through
sir.
the microphone.
Can you please play it again?
MR, we let you go. So we filed our MR, they did not ruin it, but suddenly they were able to come out with an order ruling to transfer me to the Women's Correctional.
sinabi nila sa iyo. Diba sinabi nila.
There. Did you hear that?
There are sounds, but I can't distinguish the words.
Can you play it again?
Your Honor, asked and answered. What's the point?
Okay, withdrawn, Your Honor. No further questions.
No further question
are
for
we
this
done?
witness. On cross, counsel, do you have redirect?
Of course, Your Honor, please, for the utter failure
I
of
was hoping you won't, but yes.
for the
please
utter
continue.
failure of the respondent to
Counsel,
debunk.
before I recognize counsel for the prosecutor,
Your Honor, we
Senator
need
Judge
to strike-
Tulfo Rafi is recognized.
Your Honor, sorry, may I move to strike that statement of the prosecutor?
How can it be, Your Honor? That's my manifestation. I'm about to answer the question of the presiding officer.
We will review the journal tomorrow. I did not even hear anything.
Yes.
This is strikeable, counsel, but we will review the journal tomorrow.
Your Honor, he said for the utter failure of the respondent.
Yes, Your Honor,
We
I
take
said
exception
for the
to that.
utter failure of the respondent to debunk the material points testified to by the witness yesterday.
Your Honor,
I'm
he
not
is
yet done.
testifying. I'm
yet
not done either. He is
I'm about
still
to answer the
testifying.
question. I'm not yet done with the answer.
Counsels, please. The presiding officer has not recognized either of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kindly settle down.
Good afternoon, Your Honors. I am Mark Sivin Luan for the Vice President. In the discourse yesterday, talking about VP Sara's statements during the November 23, 2024 press con, Senator Judge Risa Ontivero stated, and I quote, "None of these statements are proof that the Vice President actually contracted an assassin or hired one. She is absolutely right." She then asked the question, why are these acts impeachable? To this question, the prosecution responded, "We understand that these statements may not actually 100% prove that she in fact contracted an assassin, end of quote. Hence, the prosecution admitted that the video does not prove any fact other than its existence. In simple words, there is no proof of any contracting of an assassin. The prosecution's admission before this honorable court made the respondent's position clear. The prosecution has no other competent evidence to prove that VP Sara contracted an assassin. Ang testimonya ni Kalilong, gaya ng iba pang ebidensya kuno ng prosecution, ay hindi sapat para patunayan ang paratang na ito. Trying to prove this stretched narrative using a hodgepodge of materials is a waste of this honorable court's time and the Filipino people's money. Si VP Sara na mismo ang nagsabi na hindi assassin ang kinausap niya. This term only came from people who who took her statements out of their proper context and tried to exaggerate them for what they really meant. The truth of the matter is this: she and her family were threatened, and while her response was unconventional, it was justified. What triggered her response was a question about Operation Romanov, which is the plot to eliminate VP Sara and her entire family. The NBI's own records prove this. In the minutes of the meeting of Dempsey Reyes' interview, he said, and I quote, "May press con kasi earlier than that, sabi niya, parang hindi lang niya gusto daw, sabi lang niya gusto daw siyang patayin daw, according to her ni speaker. That was during a press conference the day before, November 2022. End of quote. During the virtual press con, Princess Maui mentioned Operation Romanov again and even warned her about her safety. Reyes talked about it, Princess Maui reiterated it, but the NBI gaslighted it. When VP Sara uttered those words, she was not responding as Sara Duterte, the vice president, but Sara Duterte, the wife, mother, daughter, and sister, who only sought to protect her own and her family members' lives. Operation Romanov is in place, and the threat against their lives is real. VP Sara became the target of unauthorized intelligence and surveillance operations by government operatives that exposed her family to high-level risks and security threats, thereby causing intense trauma and uncontrollable fear. Her homes in Davao and Manila were profiled, and this is proven by classified casing reports. Her trusted security personnel were removed. Her schedule of official functions, like the one in Naga, was leaked by intelligence agents, and her security was heavily compromised. In sum, the prosecution was right in using the term culmination. But the prosecution's interpretation is wrong. Rather, when VP Sara left the administration, she suffered various forms of threats and harassment for many months from the powers that be, and the culmination was her statement on that fateful early morning in November 2024. She didn't commit an impeachable offense. She drew the line in the sand and said, enough is enough. That is the meaning, and that is the context. Finally, as to the alleged grave threats and inciting to sedition, these are defined by their vice penal code and are punishable by prison correctional. Thus, these fall under the jurisdiction of the MTC or first-level courts. These charges are not other high crimes as contemplated by the Constitution as grounds for impeachment and are therefore not impeachable. After all, VP Sara was fighting two important battles that day. One against the threat to her family's life, and another against the life of the ordinary Filipino, constantly suffocated by the immense weight of corruption, which she talked about during the press con. She never incited sedition, she merely echoed the voice of ordinary Filipinos. Her message that day only reflected what was already in their hearts and minds. There was no betrayal of public trust. She actually upheld the people's trust as she spoke for and behalf of the people. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ayan na nga po mga kababayan ko ang resulta ng pag-cross-examine ng depensa sa witness ng prosecution at
nandito na ang Pinas Updates. Huwag kalimutan mag-like, share, comment, and subscribe sa ating YouTube channel. Maraming salamat.